Today we're going to learn how to analyze data using Logger Pro, and we're going to start with a set of data that either has been manually inputted by the user or imported from a peripheral like the LabQuest device. Once you have your data inputted to Logger Pro, the first thing you need to do is to label your data set. This can be accomplished by double-clicking on either the X or Y column in your data set area. Let's start by double-clicking on the X column. Here you can name your variable. Our X variable in this experiment is time. You can give it a short name, usually a one-letter variable or symbol. We'll use lowercase t, and then label the unit for that particular data, in this case seconds. And click Done when everything is input. Do the same thing for our Y data column. In this case, the Y variable is position. Short name or variable X with a unit meter. Once you have your data sets labeled, you should title your graph. This can be accomplished by right-clicking in the graph area and selecting Graph Options. In the Graph Options menu, you'll want to select the Graph Options button on the left side and add your title. When you're done, click OK. At this point, we're ready to analyze our data, and you'll notice that the data points populate automatically once the data is input into Logger Pro. We're going to start out by giving a line of best fit for this particular data set. This can be accomplished by going to the Analyze menu on the menu bar and selecting Linear Fit. You'll get a Linear Fit dialog box giving some specifics about the particular fit for your data set. You get a slope, a y-intercept, and a correlation coefficient. The correlation coefficient gives you an indication of the strength of that particular linear fit. The closer that value is to 1, the stronger the fit. Generally, anything lower than 0.5 plus or minus, positive for a positive linear correlation and negative for a negative linear correlation is something that we would want to try a different fit for. If you needed to do that, you simply click on the X in the top left of the Linear Fit dialog, go back to the Analyze menu, and pick Curve Fit. And here you can select from a variety of different type of curved fit. Simply try them until you find what works for your data set. We'll go back to the Linear Fit. Worked well for this particular set of data. Once you have your linear fit, we can also analyze our data through interpolation. This can be accomplished by going back to the Analyze menu and selecting Interpolate. This allows you to drag your cursor along your line of best fit to interpolate data along that best fit line. If instead of selecting Interpolate, you select just Examine from the Analyze menu, you will now only be able to choose actual data points. So notice that each of the points that are chosen with the Examine function are data points on my data set on the left panel.